Hey guys, I'm back. This is going to be part 2 of the high round setup. So what I'm going to be showing you guys is how to camp, how to kill the panzers, and what to do if you can no longer camp, meaning you run out of ammo with the stormbow. So right now it's the early round, so they're not spawning at maximum rate. So I can just hoard them around a little bit. You can hear my shield broke, but I have Widow's Wine, so I'll be okay. So what I want to do right now is just focus on maximizing the kills with each stormbow blast, so I conserve ammo. Even though you won't run out of ammo unless you just utterly waste it. You won't run out until about round 40, 30 or 40. It's a good practice to try to conserve it as best you can. So, ammo I have at my disposal right now is I have a tram fuse that will potentially give me a max ammo. I have an alchemical, which is 2 max ammos, and I have the wolf bow arrow, which will give me a max ammo. So I have plenty of stuff available right now, which is good because I will definitely be using it. Maybe not in this stream, but eventually. So these zombies are actually running moderately slow for what I'm used to. But normally at full spawn you can get about 14 kills per charge shot with the stormbow. I'm not sure what I can get right now, but possibly more. So you can see I have plenty of room to run around and collect drops. That's why this is such a great camping spot, is you have the teleporter at your back and then you have all this space free to roam and you can see all the spawns. It's quite nice. So when the rocket pad goes, the zombies will spawn at you at a faster rate because it condenses the spawns into 3 instead of 5 potential locations. So you have to be a lot more alert on high rounds when you are using your bow. So you can see I make sure to let them come up to me and then I shoot them before they can. So another part of the strategy is to use the gravity spikes. You want to place them down right where I placed them down, and then you want to run back and forth like this so that the zombies run through the gravity spikes trap as long as possible, which will catch them all up if you do it properly. So you can pretty much get 15 to 20 seconds of unlimited kills for how fast they spawn. Pretty good strategy. So one caveat to using the gravity spikes is that you want to make sure that you don't have less than 20 ammo when you use them, because they are used to have an escape route, since they're pretty much invincible with the gravity spikes out.
A storm is coming sooner than you think.
So when I start to get concerned about ammo, it's usually less than 25 shots, which is 1/3, or maybe even 20 or 15. But you want to be really aware of that ammo. So right now I feel pretty comfortable with the ammo I have. I can pretty much calculate in my head that if each charge shot kills about 14 zombies at maximum spawn, then, you know, 24 shots will be worth a little over 100 zombies. 160, 170-ish. So right now they're not spawning at maximum rate, but that's okay.
The storm exists only to consume hell pigs.
So it's the Panzer. So I'm going to show you guys how I kill the panzers. When I hear the panzer spawn, I instantly use the teleporter. What you want to do is you want to run to the 115 well and wait here for a little bit. Just a little bit to let the zombies spawn. And then you go. Wait here. Take the Wonder Sphere, and then you saw the Panzer spawn down there. So every time the Panzer lands, he has a chance at dying. So I want to have him land as many times as possible. So right here, I'm going to wait until the Panzer's right in front of me. See, he's right in front of me. So I'm going to hit the Wonder Sphere, and you want to sprint to the Death Ray, and you want to stand right where I'm standing until you can see the smoke from the Panzer's hat. So it looks like the Panzer, okay, the Panzer actually took a little while to come, but this is pretty much the angle that you'll want to kill him from, like I just did. It's very simple. So it's a double point, so I don't really want it, but what I can do is I can train around a little bit. And the reason I trained around a little bit is because the rocket pad was unavailable, or the Wonder Sphere was unavailable, but I had my Stormbow, my Widow's Wine, so not a big deal. So it is a dog round, so normally I would use my tram fuse to try to get my ammo back. But since it is a dog round just takes 2 charge shots from the camping spot right here. The first one will kill about 4 or 5 dogs, and the last one will kill 3 or 4 dogs, and that'll end the round. Okay, there was only 6 dogs that time, but later on I think there'll be 8.
The state will provide for our needs.
So round 20. Full ammo. And I'm back to camping. A lot of people would be concerned about not having a shield, but it honestly doesn't matter too much when you're camping like this. You know, I can let the zombies hit me just so more spawn out and I get more kills. Because I do have Widow's Wine, and since I have Blast Furnace, I'm able to get Widow's Wine grenades back. One thing people usually don't know about that they can actually get Widow's Wine grenades back is you can, if you have the Widow's Wine knife, you can actually just tap the zombies. And if they get affected by Widow's Wine, you have a small chance, about 20% of the zombies spawning a Widow's Wine grenade. So there's a death machine right there. So a lot of times you want to be really careful about picking up death machines. Sometimes you might have to use an extra charge shot just to catch up more zombies. But otherwise, it's fine. And then you just want to hold the death machine as long as possible. And as soon as you lose it, you're going to want to shoot a charge shot out just to catch up zombies. So right now it's blinking. I have about 3 or 4 seconds left, I think. Okay, a little less. And then I wait till the zombies get close to me like that, and I just catch them all up. So I think they are at maximum spawn speed right now, which is good for me because I can kill them a lot faster. I can usually kill about 90 to 100 zombies per minute. That's pretty typical when camping like this. It's actually like the fastest map for killing zombies when you camp. Like even when I camp on Gorod Krovi, I only kill about 60 to 70 zombies a minute, so that's about 30% less. Which the less you kill in a short amount of time, the more likely you are to run out of ammo, and that's fine. In Gorod you can only camp to about round 40 or 50. Versus this map, I've camped to round 104 before I had to switch to my wolf bow. So that's the round. I got 54 ammo. Doing amazing. So I'm reading the chat, and I see that Bilal's watching, so shout out to Bilal. What's up, my dude? So yeah, this camping strategy does get pretty tedious, but the rounds actually do fly by. You know, a lot of people's highest round on Eisendrache is, I see like 30s and 40s, and I'm wondering how in the world they don't get higher, because, you know, you can see the strategy is very doable. Even if you don't have a mule kick, you can just get the storm bow and then get the haymaker, but make sure to have blast furnace on the haymaker, just so you can get your widow's wine back. So when you see the drop like there, what you want to do is you want to take out your assault rifle. Okay, I'll wait on this. But you want to get kills with your assault rifle until the second stage of blinking of the power-up comes, just because you know, I have 480 shots, and if you get, you know, 1 kill every 10 shots, you save a ton of ammo on your bow. So I pick it up like that, and actually there's the Panzer. So I'm going to do my typical Panzer loop again. Don't really care about killing the zombies, because, you know, the Panzer is how you die. Pretty much every high round game that I've died on, it's been the Panzer's fault, for obvious reasons. So I'm hoping the Panzer will land right there pretty soon, and then I'll just bounce to the death ray. That's the strategy. So I heard him land, so I'm going to take the launch pad, run up here, and I'm going to stand in my... Oh, there he is. So I switch to my haymaker. If you can aim at his power core, go ahead and do it, but otherwise, you know, just spam with your haymaker. He's going to die. Unless you're on like round 100, the Panzer's just toast. So there's the max ammo. So whenever you see a max ammo, what you want to do is you just want to spam your bow. Get maximum kills in the shortest amount of time. Make sure to keep an eye on the max ammo until it's at its final stage of blinking. And there I missed it, but normally I would get it if it wasn't so up high. It's a lot easier to get when it's right out in front of you on a camping spot instead of up high where you have to jump. I didn't quite time that one right, but... Well, somehow my bow wasn't catching up zombies there, but whatever. So right now I have 12 ammo. So you're gonna I'm gonna want to use my tram fuse, and you never want to put your gravity spikes down when you have this little of ammo, because they are your escape route. So I'm gonna want to take the death ray, or the death machine. Sorry I had to pause the broadcast for a bit there, but so to get the to use the tram fuse, you're going to want to take the teleporter and just run straight over here. You always want to run as fast as possible, otherwise in these like tight areas they will catch you up. You want to use the gondola, and you always want to stand as far back as possible right here. Wait till the last possible minute. You put down one shot like that, and there's my max ammo. So then, like I said before, you're going to want to use the Ragnarok as your escape route. Just go like that, and you know, they won't get you. Put them away right there, and then I'm good.
Initiating 115.
So you can take either route back to the rocket pad, but this is the route I prefer, so I'm going to get back to the rocket pad like there.
Can we do that again? Vortex, fry them good.
So I can see these are the last 2 zombies, so I don't want to waste a bow shot on them. I just kill them with blast furnace, pretty simple.
A storm is coming sooner than you think.
So unless you get to like past round 115, this bow will kill any zombie that it hits. After that, it has a tendency to stun zombies, but you guys probably won't have to worry about that. Once you get to a high round, like past 100, you are going to have to switch up your strategy anyway, so...
I think that is last we'll see of them.
So once I need a max ammo again, I'll just use my wolf bow arrow for you guys and show you what I do when I am training instead of camping. So there's the test fire. Pretty good timing because I'll get to take full advantage of it in the next round. Some people don't like the test fire because, you know, it spawns zombies faster, but I actually wish the test fire would go on more often. Alright, and then there's the dogs, so... Once again, I'm good on the ammo. Like I said, it'll take 2 charged shots to end the dog round. And there's my second one, so there's the max ammo, 2 charged shots. And I'm back to full ammo. So I'm just going to want to wait till they get close. So sometimes they get through, but it's not a big deal, you know. You just replenish your Widow's Wine. If you do run out of Widow's Wine, you're going to have to knife the zombies, like I said, when they get caught up, and to get a Widow's Wine grenade back. But otherwise, you know, just like that, and then they'll have the little Widow's Wine effect on them. Sometimes they'll spawn a grenade for you. So there's the max ammo, so like I said before, I'm going to want to stand right up close to it. Hopefully I don't have a timing fail on this one, but I might just get it half a second earlier than I normally get it. But I'm just going to lay down shots like this, and every zombie that spawns is going to get killed. And there we go. So insta-kill, you're going to want to pull out your assault rifle. And of course the round ends again, but it's okay. So I got another transfuse, another potential max ammo. Probably going to be a fire sale since I got a max ammo last time, but whatever. So there's the Panzer, so I'm going to want to take the teleporter.
Will be no match for Russian steel.
So this time I did not take the Wonder Spear, I probably should have, but... So pretend you turn on the Death Ray, and the Panzer comes, and you don't kill the Panzer. That's what I'm going to show you guys. So if you don't kill the Panzer, like pretend I was shooting at him, I saw, oh no, he didn't die. I quickly take the launch pad. So you're going to want to do a second Panzer loop. So when I do my second Panzer loop, I always come to this Wonder Sphere and I wait. Take it, you know, kill a few zombies with the launch pad. And then you're just going to want to sprint through this area. If you have to pull out your Ragnaroks because there's no barriers there, go ahead. So I'm going to want to wait here. The purpose of waiting at these spots is to make sure that the death ray is recharged by the time you get back to it. So I'm going to want to go. With the camping strategy, points are never an issue. You always rake up tons and tons of points. So, you know, using all these launch pads and stuff, not really a big deal. So there's a nuke that's actually really good. That way I can focus the Panzer. So I did not hear the Panzer land yet. Probably because of the nuke. So there he is, so I'm going to want to take the jump pad. And I want to sprint as fast as I can, right here. And I wait till I see the smoke of his helmet. And there it is. So that guy got through, but no big deal. Pull out my haymaker. Aim right at his power core. Or close enough, you know. And then he'll die. Pretty simple. So I don't care about that double points anymore. Just lay a shot down here. Nice thing about the storm bow is you can actually protect yourself. Oh, and there, I got a lucky death machine, so I can just stand right here and just... Oh, of course the round ends. That's what happens when you're on early rounds, is the round just ends when you have really good setups like a death machine, but it doesn't really matter because, you know, you're going to get through the rounds anyway. So, back to my camping spot. And there's a death machine. And so normally people would have a tendency to go for that insta-kill, but I know that it doesn't really matter too much when I have this death machine out. I'd rather have the maximum insta-kill time when I'm using something that is not the death machine. Because the death machine is about a 3-bullet kill, and so you pretty much have to touch them with it. And so there we go, I got the insta-kill right as the death machine is ending. So instead of using my bow, I'm going to pull out my assault rifle with this insta-kill. Save bow ammo. You know, you can hip fire or whatever. And my Widow's Wine just keeps killing zombies. So I'm out of Widow's Wine right now, unfortunately, because my death, or the insta-kill took them out. They did not spawn Widow's Wine grenades, so I'm not really too concerned about replenishing Widow's Wine at round 29, but pretend it was a later round, well, I would be very worried about replenishing Widow's Wine. Well, there we go, the round just ended, which means I will get Widow's Wine back. So I'm over 1,000 kills right now. For a lot of people, 1,000 kills is like a lot. It's a good game, but once you get really into camping, 1,000 kills is a couple minutes, honestly. So right now there's a... Oh, wow. That's such a fail. Of course, normally I wouldn't want to die there, but I'm not too concerned, honestly. So right now, this is a good scenario to where you're on a high round and you don't have Widow's Wine. So right now, I'm going to want to be extra careful with my shots, and by careful I mean extra careful not to get hit. So instead of letting the Stormbow ammo go out for the full time, I'm just going to want to lay it down as quickly as possible. So there's these nukes. And normally I would just go for another Perkaholic, but Oh, there we go. I didn't even lose my haymaker.
This device surely
But I'm actually just gonna go for just a quick revive and maybe a jug before I get the perkaholic, because I do have alchemical, and you wouldn't want to waste a perfectly good alchemical.
destroyed by storm. Do not think I am drinking from. I drink just fine.
There's the max ammo, so I'm just gonna want to spam. So strategically, I left this door closed just because, you know, it's another camping spot.
Me, I will wade through rivers of blood. The storm exists only to consume hell pigs.
So until I get my perkaholic back, after I use my alchemical, I'm just gonna wanna get basic perks, honestly. I'm not really too concerned about having perkaholic.
It is unwise to stand so close to electric storm.
Perkaholic honestly is just there for like early rounds, so you don't have to worry about spending points and stuff.
Until I stop, I am
Normally you'd want to go for Widow's Wine, and honestly Widow's Wine is probably the only reason I will try to get my perkaholic back. You can see I still have 3 more perkaholics, and the nice thing about gobble guns is that, you know, if you have a bad game, you can just close your application,
They please Nikolai very much.
save your gobble gums. It's a pretty typical strategy. So right now I'm just going to be concerned about getting basic perks.
The flavor
So right now, you know, you can kind of get yourself caught in a predicament, but got my escape route. Always useful. Gravity spikes, you know, you pretty much can't die with them out. And the 4th perk that I would just want to get is going to be double tap.
Perhaps this will spark your interest, hell pigs.
It actually does feel kind of weird to get hit and not have Widow's Wine activate, but, you know, it's pretty normal. Normal on other maps, not really Eisendrache, because typically I like to go for Widow's Wine. So there you can see the test fires going off. It's a little harder to camp in this teleporter, but it's only a temporary spot.
It is unwise to stand so close to electric storm.
So Bilal wants me to camp at Spiral Stairs. It's not really the best spot, but just because the escape route is pretty poor. You can loop around the stairs, but it doesn't honestly work very well. I guess I will go try that. Yeah, I can go show you guys all the other camping spots, and if I run out of ammo, then I'll see you there. I was thinking I had Widow's Wine, not shooting my bow as fast as I should have been. So you're going to want to shoot your bow about like 25% faster when you don't have Widow's Wine, just so they can't get close to you. Another nice thing about perkaholics too is you get another quick revive. Good. So because I don't have my HVK back, I'm going to want to try to switch my haymaker to blast furnace if I can. Probably not going to work, but I've been lucky so far. So there's the Panzer. Oh, look at that. See, I am lucky. So I know that the Panzer spawns in the 115 well. So I'm going to want to avoid that area. And see, I have my gravity spikes just in case I needed like a escape route, or I got caught on the staircase, or you know, whatever. Gravity spikes are so good for that. So I'm going to do my typical Panzer loop again. I just heard him land, so I'm going to want to go. If you can time when he lands right away, it's a lot better, because then he'll get up to the spot a little faster. There he is. There we go, he's dead. Hopefully he spawns a max ammo. Insta-kill, that's actually good. So actually looking down makes the zombies less likely to hit you. It's kind of weird, but that's actually how it works. Just like if you wiggle like that, they get kind of confused. So that's why when I get caught up like that, I just look down. Usually you'd have a shield at your back, but I don't usually use a shield unless I'm training. And since I'm not training, I don't need a shield. Well, that's kind of close. I only got hit once or twice, I think, but you know, whenever you're getting hit, you're always worried. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the spiral staircase and try camping.
Nikolai is glad of help, wherever it come from.
I'll show you guys what that looks like. So when you're at the spiral staircase, you're gonna want to stand about right here. And you're going to want to aim for this pole right here.
In Russia, electricity is luxury.
Another thing people do is they stand a little lower down. I don't like to do that because sometimes the zombies can get behind you and then you're just totally done. That's why I don't like this spot, is it's just not as maneuverable.
If needs be, I will wade through rivers of blood. I find their screams most entertaining.
Yeah, see, I'm already feeling uncomfortable just because you end up wasting a lot of ammo on this spot because the zombies are getting too close to you. And you know, you have way less coverage on this death machine than you would in other spots. You see all these headshots I'm getting because they just poke their little heads out. Yeah, see? They just get behind you. Pretty bad spot to camp at. See, I could have got out of that, but like I said before, you end up wasting a ton of ammo. You know, you can always run and circle back around here, but it's just overall a bad spot. What I'm going to do again is I'm just going to try to get quick revive again. It's actually one of my worst games for how well I started up, but it's whatever. You know, it only takes really about an hour or 15 hours or so to get to this point, so you know, you can at least get to just set up a couple times a day. And really, if you do this camping strategy effective, you can easily get to around 100 in the game in one day. And usually around 100 is like that cutoff where people like to get to. So I don't have any perks. I'm going to want to be extra careful. Oh, and there's my max ammo. Of course, 2 max ammo. So you can see that perks don't really affect the power of the storm bow, and that's the nice thing about having it, is like you go down, you just get in the corner and you just let things come to you.
Your numbers mean nothing.
So this is about the end of the round, so of course it ends on me, but whatever. I'm just going to want to sprint for quick revive, and luckily quick revive is in a camping spot. Grab Jug right there. So this is going to be my last quick revive, but not really because I have Perkaholics. So you can see it's getting pretty hectic, but yeah, the reason I don't really like this spot either is it's actually a pretty good spot when you have ammo, but as far as like an escape route, it's horrible. So I'd rather not use my haymaker on this insta-kill, so I will just keep laying down bow shots. Like I said before, I usually just like to use the haymaker for Panzers, so I'm going to make a risky move. Oh, I guess it's not going to be risky, but I would have risked it for that death machine right there, but I guess I didn't have to. Well, you can even notice the difference without the speed cola. Wow.
This weapon is so beautiful. Your numbers mean nothing.
This looks like the end of the round. So because it's the end of the round and I have some time to get this shield, sometimes it's good to take 30 seconds if you're at the end of the round to grab a shield again, otherwise. Okay, once I get double tap, I will show you guys what it looks like when you're training. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and get Mule Kick. Just so I have that 3-gun split, which is pretty typical if you're going for like a high round Perkaholic attempt, is having 3 guns.
This drink brings back so many long forgotten memories.
Nice thing about the bow is, again, if you lose a bow, like when you go down with Mule Kick, you can just go pick it back up again. If you don't die, of course. That's why gravity spikes are so important, because if you have a fully charged gravity spikes, you're gonna make it back to your bow, no question.
Come to Nikolai. I feel like Big Eagle.
So I doubt I'll get Blast Furnace like first try like I've been getting.
If there is to be more bloodshed, then there should be a lot more.
Oh, of course. This has been the luckiest alternate ammo game of my career, I think. No turned or Thunderwall crap ever. Okay, so pretend I run out of ammo. What I'm gonna want to do is run to this here wolf bow thing. I'm gonna want to place that in, and then typically you'd get refilled with a storm bow, and then you'd use that refill to fill up the wolf bow that you just got. And once you fill up the wolf bow, you would have probably 65 shots left on your storm bow. Well, I wonder why my alternate ammo isn't going. That was kind of weird. But you'd have about 65 shots left, and the wolf bow would be done, and then you'd still be holding your storm bow, and then you'd go back to camping. And then try to make it as far as you can there. But I'm going to fill up the wolf bow and then show you guys like my training strategy. It's actually going to be interesting training without stamina because that'll probably shake my tempo that I'm used to a little bit, but that's okay. It's a pretty normal situation just to not have stamina. So you just hit square on that urn or the altar right there. Okay, so I'll pick it up on the next pass. But basically here, okay, so this would be my training strategy, and what I'd want to do is my bow would typically have about 10 shots in it, just enough to like run around the map once or twice or something. But what you want to do is you'd want to keep training until you get a max ammo drop, and then once you see the max ammo drop, you just pick up the other bow, pick up the storm bow, switch back, and then go back to camping, and that's what you use that for. A lot of people like training by the death ray, but what I found with the death ray is that the dogs will take all your widow's wine unless you're really good. So typically, I mean, I don't have widow's wine, but typically you want to train down here because you can just keep grabbing the shield. You're right by your bow for the max ammo switch. So what a lot of people do wrong when they train down here is they sprint all the time like this. They just sprint and they go along the outsides the whole time. But honestly, the best strategy you can do is when it's anti-grav like this, maybe don't kill any zombies. Maybe just kill the dogs. That's kind of a terrible turn. Maybe I need to up my sensitivity. I think it reset it to the default again. But. So once the anti-grav goes away, you can have them in a nice horde. So what you want to do is you just want to walk like this. Then you turn around, they bunch up, and you just kill them like this. And so a lot of people have a tendency to sprint, but you can see there's nothing in front of me, so they're not going to kill me in front of me. And I can just walk like this. And you just walk. You can actually sprint by zombies. I probably should have sprinted by that guy, but you can just walk like this. Turn around, do that.
If needs be, I will wade through rivers of blood.
And then just walk. See, there's zombies, so I sprint by the zombies. So a lot of people with the max ammo, they have a tendency to like turn around and get all aggressive, but really what you just want to do is you just want to do long passes like this and just strafe. You always want to know like what's in front of you. Okay, so it's anti-grav. So I'm going to want to use the anti-grav to start another horde. Though this is slow and you're not killing, like Blast Furnace would honestly kill a lot less zombies, and you have a tendency to like spam an anti-grav and you run out of ammo. So you can see I'm not using the wolf bow. The thing about the wolf bow is that when I see a max ammo, I'm never going to use it on the wolf bow. The only time I'm going to refill the wolf bow in a high round game is if for some reason I need to use alchemical in the anti-grav room. So I'm going to use it on my storm bow, fill up my storm bow, and then I'm just going to use it on my wolf bow because I can and fill it up. But otherwise, you're going to want to conserve the 75 shots in the wolf bow for the entire duration of the game. Which means the only time that you use the wolf bow to kill zombies is when you're trapped up. So you're going to want to hold it out and just walk like this.
Your numbers mean nothing.
It's a pretty easy strategy. And so when you need to pick up a shield, I'll show you what that pass is going to look like. So it looks like this is the end of the round, but when you want to pick up a shield, you're going to want to take this long route, and you're going to want to rub the wall and just hold square like that. It takes like half a second, and you just run into the wall, hold square. You never want to like put your back to the zombie. You never want to run up to the shield and go like that and pick it up. That's like asking to be caught up because they spawn on either side of you. So there's one more zombie. So that's how you use that strategy. Lastly, I'm going to want to show you guys one of my other camping spots. This one has some ultra fast zombie spawns, super high risk, but if you're kind of an impatient person, go ahead and use it. Sometimes I like to do it in a public match. Use this spot if people don't open the door, but just because in a public match people are going to be using the teleporter and you can't really keep it at your disposal.
You smell almost as foul as you look.
So right here is a nice camping spot. The spawns are again ultra close, and there's going to be 4 spawn locations.
I do not want your filthy disease helping.
So right now I'm actually having a little bit of problems with the death machine just because I'm at a little bit of a higher ground, so I don't have like a straight penetrating angle at the zombies, but there we go, got the nuke.
I find their screams most entertaining.
So I'm going to end the video off, but hopefully you guys took a little bit away from that. Maybe I'll try it again sometime, try to go flawless instead of, 2 downs. But I still got all my perkaholics and whatever, so I feel like I'm doing pretty good. 100k points. In retrospect, I probably should have bought double tap to kill panzers, but that's okay. You can just make more cycles with the panzer. Not really a big deal. So you can see, the spawns are really crazy here. And you can't really see them coming from the sides, which makes it even crazier. See, I couldn't see that drop. That's another problem, is you don't have as good of access to the drop. But yeah, I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.